Hello friends, welcome back to Monday Mixed Plate. My name's Marie. Today, on my mind, I have Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I'm dying to know what you, my viewers, my friends, did. Did you purchase things on Black Friday, and if so, what? Are you picking up things today on Cyber Monday, or are you just anti it all? In my mind, I wanted to purchase a bunch of things on Black Friday, and I ended up only purchasing plants. My favorite Hertz Garden was having a sale, and they also have a monthly houseplant subscription that I signed up for. I mean, I spent hours sipping a cocktail and perusing Anthropology, Free People. I wanted to buy a bunch of things from Ritual de Feel, and I didn't end up buying anything because I had these coupon codes that I got from my sample sets, which were $10 off, and I was like, I'm gonna, stockpile my little coupons here, and I'm gonna use them on Black Friday, except that they wouldn't let you do that. So, to be honest, like all the sales, all the emails, all the continual just onslaught, it's too much for me, and I just start to tune it all out. And I don't even care because the pressure of getting the good deal is too much for me. I'm like, forget it. I'm just gonna lay down on the couch and watch TV. So let's jump into favorites and flops. My favorite, because it was a long weekend, I indulged in a few cocktails, and it is this brand called 3 Sheets. They make a rum and coke, and they use their in-house cola, and so it tastes exactly like a rum and coke that you would drink in Nicaragua. My husband and I spent 4 months in Nicaragua. We were helping out at a friend's hostel, and so we just drank, that was pre-kids, we were just there cruising, helping. We just drank so many rum and cokes, and it was just so delicious because the Coca-Cola outside of the United States is just delicious. Anyway, so this, when you open this and sip this, it tastes exactly like one of those that you would drink maybe in Central America, and it just took me right back. And so my flop for the week is that my Spanish moss, my beautiful Spanish moss installation over here, I spent all week trying to research why it's dying. It shouldn't be dying. It's so humid here. And the thing I came up with is that I've been hanging it on this stainless steel bar back here. And apparently, according to this one YouTube guy, Spanish moss hates metal. It will kill it very quickly, and I think that's the problem. So this launched me into this whole plant overhaul this week, and so I've been moving a bunch of plants. I actually have to move some off my deck anyway, so I thought I'd give you a little quick plant tour of some of the things that I have. So every year, instead of purchasing poinsettias, I buy some new red anthuriums for the inside of my house. And these are some of the guys. I still am going to another Lowe's to get a couple more. They're really affordable here. So this is kind of what I always get every year. Aren't they gorgeous? So then another plant I've been stressed about is this Vanda orchid I have, or Vanda. It came in a much smaller pot and had all of these exterior roots. And then I tried to pot it. Give you a visual of it. It's so beautiful. And it's not happy either. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to try to heal it. So I think I'm gonna end up pulling it out of this pot. Because it's not loving it there. So succulents are by far my favorite plant, and I have probably 100 of this variation, and if you can believe it or not, it all came from one plant. It just drops leaves like this, I replant them, and it keeps on giving. All of these came from 2.5-inch pots. They've just really thrived in this particular area. If you can believe it, this walking stick was from a 2.5 inch plant. Isn't it crazy? And I'm just now been propagating a few of him. This is a gorgeous, luscious jade. And then back here I've got this guy. In the shade he'll go totally a light green, but in the sun he'll pop that red. So pretty. This guy is by far one of my favorite succulents. So magical in that depending on where you put them and how much sun they're getting, you can really get some luscious colors and variation. This is my meat flower cactus that a friend gifted me. It's really cool. This one's got a bloom. I'm so excited. Okay, now I want to delve into something a little bit serious. Do you have kids? Do you work with kids? Are you around kids? Do you have friends that have kids? If you do, I implore you to go and watch this video by Shannon. She's a pediatric ER RN, and she has done a whole video on what to do when a child chokes. This is all kind of stimulated by her baby actually choking, going blue, not getting any air on a peppermint candy. They were in the middle of a restaurant, and she's an ER RN, so she knew what to do. But her family was like, what would people do who didn't know what to do? And so she's made it one of her missions on social media to educate people on CPR and choking for children. So I implore you, I'm gonna link it below. It's really short, go give it a watch. You can never re-watch it too many times, in my opinion. Even with my experience, I go back and watch it every 3 months, just because with my little ones, the more you re-watch it, the more your mind starts to incorporate it into your subconscious that you can immediately go into action. I've had 2 episodes with my older son choking. One was on a piece of meat and one was on a blueberry. And it's terrifying. It's really terrifying. And so, you know, the information that you get from that video could save a life. So please go watch it. Even if you think you may never need it, please go watch it. Lastly, the new. All right. So Beauty Heroes just released their December box. It's featuring 2 new products from Honua Skincare, which is a Hawaiian plant-based skincare line run by Kapua Browning. It's featuring their Mahealani Moonlit Glow Balm and their Lihau Refreshing Face Mist. I've got to say, first impressions really quickly, the face mist is by far the standout for me. It has a very strong sandalwood, earthy smell. It feels antiseptic and moisturizing at the same time, which I did not think was humanly possible in a face mist or a toner, but it absolutely is in this product. As you can see how much I've already used, and I've only had it for less than a week. I'm using it multiple times a day. It's really, especially my people that are really attached to scent, you've got to try this. Now, the Mahealani Moonlit Glow Balm, we're still getting to know each other. My first impressions are, it's not really a standout to me. It feels very dense for my skin. The texture arrived and it has a little bit of a fish egg consistency. Usually that can be fixed by just heating up the balm and then placing it in the refrigerator. But like I said, you know, it's just the whole experience so far hasn't really been a standout to me in the way that the face mist has been. Now, if you follow my channel, you know that I love Honua Skincare. I think her Pa'akai Cream Cleanser is one of the best cream cleansers on the market. I think her Aloha Youth Serum is one of the best hydrating products. I think her Olena oil is by far, hands down, one of the best facial oils on the market. I've been very blunt and open and honest that the Malu sunscreen doesn't work for me. And so I feel like the Lahau face mist goes right up there with the Pa'akai cleanser, the Aloha Youth Serum, but the Mahealani balm, like it's just not there for me yet. But I've only had it for a couple days. I'm gonna keep trying it. And what I will say is that it's still very warm here. So I'm just not sure if this product here in Hawaii, it just might be a little too dense for where I live, and it's still like in the upper 80s, some days with no wind. So anyway, would you like this to have its own video, like say more towards the end of the month, or do you want me to just kind of keep you updated? I hope you enjoyed seeing my plants, and I know this was kind of, we didn't cover a lot in this video, but that's how it is some weeks, right? All right guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Bye.